Hi YouTube, we're back. I'm back in Against the Storm. I decided to do more. We are kind of cut short on Thursday with this because we were in the middle of a run when we reached the 8-hour point of my stream. And I was tired, frankly, right? I have my second job on Fridays. It had been 8 hours of stream. I was like done for the day. And so once we had reached that point, I just was done, even though it didn't nicely wrap up anything in the playthrough for anyone. And the thing is about Against the Storm, one of the things that's so nice is that each map is a fairly reasonable amount of time, something that you can complete usually in one sitting, so that way you are coming into something fresh the next time, like if say you don't play it for a couple weeks. But since we had done the first map, then we had another map that we didn't finish, which is this one. This was an abandoned settlement. If you're not familiar, the abandoned settlement had a bunch of stuff that was already established when we took it over. Is that corruption?
Oh, it's you. Well, you can come in, but don't touch anything.
Hi, Habako. Hi, friend. How are you? It's very good to see you. Is this always here? What's this, the commons? I'm trying to figure out if there's somewhere to tell if this is like the measurement of corruption. It probably is. It says blight rot. Blight rot is at 152 out of 1,150, which would cause this voice of the sealed ones to kill 3 random villagers. So we're not really close to the corruption based death, but like obviously moods are pretty bad. Probably because of this. But there's this thing, the commons, services. You can expand the main hearth with the commons, a shared space where your villagers can fulfill service needs. What? Leisure? Luxury religion. Satisfying needs here grants a smaller resolve bonus than the dedicated service buildings. That's cool. I want to build the guild house first, though. Okay, we're gonna build the guild house first. Where are we at in this game? So, the brick house is currently not making any bricks. Here is our... what's going on. Planting crops is 25% faster. We have +1 to insect production anytime we produce it, basically +1 to meat production. This looming darkness -4 to global resolve is because of the hostility level when we are in the storm. If you don't know how this game works, there is a cycle, a weather cycle. The weather cycle goes through 3 different seasons: drizzle, clearance, and then storm. Certain things can only happen in each season. So like planting crops can only happen during the drizzle. And then they like grow during clearance and are harvested before the storm, I think. But if you have someone working one of your plantations or your forest or your farm during the storm, they can like pre-treat the fields for the next planting. I wonder if it says here. No. Yeah, I was just gonna see. But that's kind of how it works. So these fields have been like pre-treated and they're like sparkling. And now this forester is doing the same thing on the remaining fields. Our blight post workers are burning blight rot cysts, literally corruption cysts that are attached to our warehouse. It says overexploitation is the reason. Presumably it's just because it's this abandoned settlement scenario that you're gonna have that. You're just like born into it. But like if you look at all the different glades that are open, there are a good number of glades open around the settlement. And I don't think I opened any. These were just the ones that were open when we got the settlement. We had 4 dangerous glade events to deal with as soon as we got this settlement. 4. If you don't know, those are some of the hardest events to resolve, and they have bad consequences. And I had 4 of them right when we got the settlement. And we made it through that, and we're still going. But our impatience is really high, so we need to get a couple of orders done. We are at 4 out of 6 burned blight rot cysts, so that's pretty good. We need to get the frogs resolve up. All the frogs are in frog housing. We could upgrade some of the frog housing. Villagers living in a house with this upgrade receive an additional +2 to resolve. So that can be really good. But in order to do that upgrade, we're going to need building materials. Caches open or sent. We have no stone. We have no tools. Remember, we couldn't find stone anywhere? And I didn't know how we were going to open any of the caches. I remember now. We didn't have any woodcutters, presumably because I wanted to reduce hostility during the storm. Let's cut into another dangerous glade, I guess. Okay, where are all my beavers working? Workshop? Go to the woodcutter's camp.
Oh, yeah.
All right, we'll go down to 1 in the warehouse right now. We only have 1 builder, so seems fine. We could allow them to do like 5 building materials, maybe. If we get someone working in the post. We do have newcomers we could take. We have to do 3 more trade routes worth 9. These are our objectives. So they're right behind chat here. So maybe chat's not in the best spot. I'll put chat over here for this one. I think that'll be fine unless we have a trade or something. So we need packs of provisions, but we need something worth trading. So in order for this to be worth 9, we need to sell 45 of the leather. That feels like all of them. We could sell some berries. Let's sell some berries. That's a good one to do. Okay, we'll do the berries for now. That's 1. That's 2 out of 4 trade routes that are worth 9 each. It's gonna take a bit. We also need 12 pack of provisions, so we do need to get someone working in this makeshift post. Unless I have somewhere else we can make pack of provisions. No, Wait, selling berries? Is that not a heresy here? It is kind of a problem, right? Like, how dare I? But, maybe we should look at it from a different perspective. Like, I'm selling berries because to me, they have so much value that they are such a valuable trade good. Or something like that. It's the only thing I had a lot of, and the reason why I have so much of it is because of our plantations. So this one is planting all berries. This one is planting all berries. And that is because I have 137 plant fiber. Wow. All right, I'll let one of them plant some plant fiber. We have 66 resin and 54 crystallized dew. That I need to just sell crystallized dew and resin to these traders. Maybe we can make pipes out of crystallized dew. Workshop. Okay, make more pipes. Workshop worker. Do we have anywhere that we can make tools? This is the recipes panel. Menu. Oh, it is called the recipes panel. Look at me. It is called the panel. This is the recipes panel. So here you can verify any recipe that you've unlocked via your buildings. Every recipe is completed at a building, right? So if I want to check biscuits, I can see that I can make biscuits at 2 different locations, the cookhouse and the field kitchen. But also I can see that I've not made the field kitchen. That's because I don't want to make stuff there, probably. The cookhouse is a much better location to be making it. Our cookhouse is right here. We're making porridge right now, which is going to get our frogs resolve up, so that's good. I think we need someone making flour, but I don't know if we have any ingredients to make flour. We don't. We do not have any ingredients to make flour. We don't have any stone. We don't have anything to fish. So I don't think I have the fishing hut. But I thought there was one to like fix up. Did I just get rid of it? Maybe I got rid of it for the materials. Okay, and this is for like reeds. There's a bunch of them over here. This is a geyser for clearance water. This, they're getting meat here, which is good. We have a lot though. So I'm gonna move one of the lizards to work the rain mill. Clay per minute. 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 Okay, the other options. Receive 3 packs of provisions for every new villager. That sounds nice, but as I mentioned last stream, I actually try to keep our new villagers to a minimum. New villagers means more mouths to feed. It means more people to get like their service needs like fulfilled. It means more people to do everything, right? So I kind of try to avoid new villagers unless I feel like I have the work for them. 1 second. Yes, Darl. Wasn't the lack of clay really hampering you in the last stream? Yes, we didn't have any stone or any clay. Oh, wait. I don't know if clay will actually... Hold on. Can we use clay to do these? No. Only stone. I mean, we could make bricks with clay, which, like, right now... we can't even really make bricks. So we could turn stone off for bricks and then use the clay to make bricks, which I think would be good. I mean, I don't think any of these other ones are better, even if it doesn't fix the stone issue. You've been hearing a lot about this game. Kellen, I really like this game. I have the complete edition because the publishers behind it are really content creators, really supportive of content creators. But even just the base game by itself is such an outstanding game. You don't need the additional content to get going and have so much fun. It's like, I was saying this last stream, it's a game that builds on itself very well, so it seems very complex when you come in and you see someone like myself. I have 150 hours in this game. I'm level 17. I've unlocked a lot of buildings. It's going to be more complex what I'm doing, but the game has a progression system that unlocks things as you play more. So you start on like a lower difficulty and you build up, and it just like, it works really well. I first saw this from a They Are Billion streamer. Interesting. Yeah. I mean, it is a colony builder strategy game with some pretty interesting mechanics. I don't know. It's a really cool game. So right now what we're doing is we're choosing a cornerstone. There are many cornerstones. They get randomly rolled and give you a boost to your run. The thing is sometimes they aren't really as useful as other times. The other one that might be useful is like this one. It adds resistance to corruption by 400 to the ancient hearth. I think because we're playing on veteran and we're not playing on like prestige 2, I'm not too worried about corruption in the hearth. I think the clay delivery line is the best option. That's it for cornerstones right now. These are our orders. We do have several orders already selected. I think we could go ahead and look at a new one. I'm not going to do two forbidden glades. 18 frogs. Wow. We could try to do the need for religion fulfilled. Discover 2. Oh, this is the ale we need for the other quest. I'm doing it. Heck it. All right, where are the forbidden glades? There's one back there, one back there, one there. That one we can already reach, and this one we can already reach. What do y'all think? Should we just cut into some forbidden glades and see what happens? They're the scary ones. They're not that scary. It'll be okay. Probably. All right, so food looks like we're pretty good. We're definitely good on meat right now. So I'm gonna stop you from harvesting meat right now. We'll just deactivate the building and reactivate it when we have... Well, I guess we have newcomers we could get right now. The root can become flour. So let's just assign a beaver to go work there right now. The guild hall, isn't the guild hall for... Oh, it's because of the scribe. Never mind. I need more planks. So I'm going to put another beaver in... Wood cutting. Yeah, I know. Hostility 4. I hear ya. And we're going to put a lizard or 2 in the warehouse. Okay. And then housing. How many of them are... homeless. 5. We're gonna upgrade one of the frog houses by putting someone in the... Okay. Let's make the pack of building materials the most important, then the pack of provisions, then the pack of crops. No, don't even make the pack of crops. Pack of crops is for fishing. We don't need it. See what happens. They look pretty scary. Yeah, they are, but like, it'll be fine, right? Right. Techno Archmage, how you doing? How's it going? Good to see you. Yeah, we're gonna do it. For Forbidden Glades in quick succession means we have to cut them open. 2 of them in a row in a short window. That's what that means. Okay. We're getting reeds here. And, okay. Go help with... this. Do we need the tincture? Tincture has a better ale recipe than we currently have, so that could be nice. Monastery. Oh, religion. Okay, we need 20 bricks. Workshop. Brickyard. Sorry, brickyard. Brickyard. Go up to 20 bricks now. I'm worried about the impatience. Let's try to get another trade route above. We don't have the pack of provisions. Okay. They just need to catch up on work. It'll be fine. I believe if anyone can do it, Ilana can do it. Thanks, Kellen. I appreciate your faith in me. I think maybe we can do it too. Because remember when we complete reputation points, it lowers impatience. So when you get another reputation point, one of these goes away. Means you don't have forever. You will eventually die to full impatience. But, yeah. All right, which frog house did we upgrade? None of them, because we didn't have the building materials. Right. Okay, can we build a new beaver house somewhere? Right here. Do it. Okay, they're bored at the blight post. Go work at the scribe. We don't have any material that lets us make flour or ale, but we have a service need, fulfillment of the need for ale. So I don't know how we're gonna do that. What do we get here? Gain +1 to global resolve every time you sell goods worth 75 amber. Okay. We need more people working there to do that, and I don't think it's worth it right now. Let's just put one of them in the guild house to try to get some people their need for education. Scribe, are you not making it? Oh, we do need the tincture. The tincture makes dye. With dye, we can make scrolls. Scrolls are used to fulfill the need for education. Now, the need for religion would be at the monastery. This building. And they just don't have the bricks yet. All right, here's what I think about the Forbidden Glades. I want to do it, but I don't want to do it in the middle of a storm. So let's hold off a second. Actually, you can stay here. I'm just gonna deactivate you. The storm season's coming up next. We're gonna give ourselves a little break from all the wood cutting. And maybe I can put... I don't know. What work can you do? I guess go to the trapper's camp? We'll get some more meat, I guess, while we... Oh, and the blight post. Yes. Yeah. Hold on, now I want one more for the blight post. All right, I'll just take one from the warehouse. We're coming up on the storm, which means we might have new blight rats, sis. I don't see any. Huh. I wanted more, technically. All right, let's increase the speed. We're in our ad break. Techno Archmage, thank you so much for the 40 stream watch streak. Holy heck, thank you for being here for all those streams. That's a lot of streams. I really appreciate you making it to as many streams as you can. You know that I know that schedules are difficult sometimes, and I understand if it ever breaks, but do appreciate you being here for so many. All right, what about the trader? Grains. Would you like resin? I have a lot of resin. What about some plant fiber? Or some amber, maybe? We could just pay for it with some amber. That's money. It's a lot of plant fiber. All right, I'm gonna sell some plant fibers, some resin, and give them 10 amber. And in exchange, I'm gonna get 50 grain, specifically for the purposes of making like better food, because we have the mill, which can make flour. You know what? Heck it. I'm gonna put some pipes on this. The mill that can make flour, and then the cookhouse, which can then cook up a bunch of different things, including making biscuits, skewers, and porridge, which are all things that the different animal races here like prefer. So skewers is for lizards, biscuits is for beavers, paste is a favorite of frogs, but frogs also like pies and porridge. Lizards also like jerky and pie, as well as pickled goods. And then beavers also like pickled goods. And their other stuff is like services. Welcome back from the ad break, if anyone happened to have been in the ad break. Gamer Plane, hi friend, how you doing? Good to see you. Yeah, 40 streams, I know, in a row. That's hard to do. That's hard to do. I agree, Kellen. I didn't even get an ad break. Yeah, it's like regional and stuff. It's regional and stuff. Regional and stuff. You know, I do get support from running them. to whatever extent they run on the channel, but more importantly to me, they turn off the pre-rolls for the next hour. So instead of having people get ads like whenever they show up in my channel, it's like I know exactly when an ad is running. So I know exactly what content people might be missing instead of like giving new people a barrier to coming to hang out with me. I'm in one of those ad-free regions. Yeah. Regional and stuff. Exactly, Pinoy boy. I know about all the Twitch ad rules. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah. We could buy bricks, but I don't think it's really worth it. We could buy pie because we're not making pie. I don't know if that's worth it. But they have all this good stuff. Food. We have a lot of meat and berries, right? Meat and berries. Maybe I will buy some pie. I mean, what I need is the ale. I need 35 ale, and then the need for any services fulfilled. Interesting. That changes things. That changes things very much. Because if I need to fulfill the need for any services, then we could fulfill the need for education or religion and then just hand in the ale. I know, blasphemy, I know. Just give the ale to the queen instead of letting my people drink it. Yeah, I think that this is the way to go. I think we'll do 35 ale. We'll just buy it because we're not producing anything that we can use to make it. That's the problem.
Truck at the party.
Helenova.
Everyone wants to go for a ride.
He's the best truck at the party. Hi, pal. How you doing, friend? All right, the storm is over. Should we go back to our mission to cut into the dangerous glade super fast? What's going on, pal? Have you been playing this at all? I know you like this game. It's such a good one, isn't it? I got rehooked, I think. Back to opening up Pandora's Glade. That's right, Kellen. Yeah, so I think that's the thing, right? Like, if pre-rolls are gonna create like a barrier for new people finding a channel, that's like counterproductive. Like, you want people to be able to come in and say hi, you know? Wait a second. I have a geyser, not a rain collector. Uh-oh. Okay. Let's build a rain collector, please. That's why they don't have any rain in their engines. Ooh, tinctury. Tinctury churoo. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Are we making pottery or water skins or barrels or anything that we can put wine in? Because we can make wine here. Actually, we have so many berries. Just make the wine and the dye out of berries, please. All right, I need to find out about barrels. Barrels, water skins, and pottery. Pottery. Go to the brickyard. Where's the brickyard? Show me my brickyard. Turn it on. See? Clay. This clay. Clay is good now. Clay is allowed. Okay, great. Clay is good. I think we need another Arama Butcher emote for the time Ilana butchers the pronunciation. Is that not words are hard? Is that not Arama words? Red Sir, how you doing? Enjoy the lurky lurks. Thank you for being lurky lovely. You do, yeah. Pel, I think you've gotten some of the achievements that I hope to someday get. This was an abandoned settlement. I don't know how many of those you've done, but they're kind of fun because you can... Ooh. No, let's... Okay, can we do this one to be worth 9? Yes. Done. Okay, those are the trade routes worth 9. Then we need to make pack of provisions to 12. Yeah, just make it with the meat or the berries. Okay, make more of those. Okay. The caches were still not opening. I don't know how we're ever gonna open them. We might not be able to, honestly. We might have to win without completing that objective. The Blight Post worker is bored because it's not a storm right now, so the Blight cysts are not open, I guess. We need more than 3 clay per minute. All right. Open up the doom. Open up the doom for me. Excess workers go in the warehouse. And someone come work the rain collector.
Yes. Mel say what just subscribed for 12 months. Cheers.
Mel, thank you so heck much for a year. A whole heckin' year. Mel say what? Thank you for all the support. Cheers to you. Good to see you, friend. I hope things are going okay. I'm so excited. Okay, there's those. I didn't mean to hit that. I meant to hit that. Okay, we'll just use keyboard. The lizards don't have lizard housing. Or enough lizard housing, I should say. And we were gonna upgrade some of the frogs' houses so that way they're not homeless. And we're gonna also give them better global resolve. Lizard's resolve is low. I don't really want to cut into these glades during a storm. I don't know. Seems bad. Okay. Look at that corruption. Look at the corruption. Oh, 6 Blight Rot cysts. Complete it. Okay, we completed one. Is this not done? No, we don't have the bricks. Barrels could be good because then we can turn off pottery and use barrels instead. And it's cheaper for the pack of provisions, though we already made them. Cannery could be good to get a better wine and paste recipe. We're not even making pickled goods, but again, containers. What do you all think? Would you go for the barrels? I feel like barrels could be really good because, maybe not actually. Because barrels will require wood, which we like. We're in rough supply of wood right now. We're in a rough supply of wood. Juice! Hi, friend. How you doing? How you doing? I've been trying forever to fish up a rain punk factory, but I can't seem to get one. A rain punk factory? Is that a building in the game? I don't know how I still don't own this game. Yeah, Mel, I was actually thinking when you resubbed, I was like, I wonder if Mel plays this game. Because I feel like you play a lot of
the Mitch Ninja
my favorite
just
games.
subscribed for 43 months.
Holy heck. The Mitch Ninja with that 43-month tier heckin' 3. Hi, friend. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for being a heckin' legend. That's super cool.
Uh-oh. Everyone roll for initiative.
Okay. Five. 5 isn't bad. It's bad. Mitch got a 9. Okay, Mitch goes first. I think I played the demo of it on his Game Pass. Or do I have another platform? Yeah, I'm not sure. It's noon. Why are you awake? That's the question. That's a question. Maybe Juice had things to do. Kiln for clay bricks. Yeah, well, okay, so the bricks we're making out of clay at the brickyard. Our recipe is better than the kiln. The brickyard is like the best for that. I think it's the I think it's a reroll. I think I didn't like any of them enough to take it. What about tools? Tools so we can open caches. Smithy. All right. Move this over here. Nope, wrong one. That's different. The smithy looks different now because of Nightwatchers. That's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. I don't hate that. All right, someone's got to go work in the smithy and make me pipes. Tools and pipes. Where's the crude workshop? So it's important, in my opinion, to also turn off the recipe at the place where you don't want to be doing it anymore. Oh, wait. Okay, stop doing pipes at the workshop. Okay. And then at the smithy, we're gonna make like 20 tools and 12 pipes and no trade goods. And they're gonna use the crystallized dew. And then we're gonna turn one of our foresters to stop making resin because we need more dew. This one is making both. Okay, that's good. We need bricks to do that. We'll complete this. That's another one. Frog's Resolve. Frog's Resolve is getting really close. Very close. I wonder if we can make more boots. Are we making boots? No. The boots were a reward. Frogs like doing water. Okay, we're gonna stop collecting food. Right now we have so much food. All right, they're making the tools at the smithy. We could put a couple more people in our foresters, I guess. The beavers are good at forestry. Oh, I forgot about woodcutting. Here. Go back to woodcutting. And guild house workers. Go back to woodcutting. Okay. I know, you're feisty. It's fine. All right, let's slow down, catch up on chat. I wish I could sleep. That's what I was thinking. I don't really like, if I know someone that has problems with sleeping, I tend not to ask because I think it typically means that they just like couldn't sleep and they tried, and it stinks, you know, for the people that struggle with that. And I know what that's like. I tend to be able to fall asleep okay, but I can't like stay asleep throughout the night very easily, and I just, yeah, end up sleeping only a few hours without some kind of help. I thought it was a +1 to production of those. Yeah. No, it's good to check. It's good to check if it's a better recipe than what we have, because that's what the buildings are, right? Like, if you look at the bottom current best, it says like this would give us the ability to make incense. Wait, I thought we could make incense. Well, we could take this one so we can make incense. Frog's Resolve is done. Frog's Resolve. We could take the bricks and the clay and just not even stress about how many people I just added to the settlement. Not stressed at all. Upgrades might be a little harder. We could upgrade to make room for one more villager in the existing frog houses. I think that's probably a good idea. Then let's build another frog house and another beaver house. Okay, some more roads. I guess this part wasn't really necessary, since they probably won't really walk that way since it's outside of the hearth. I'm not really putting houses there right now. I'm gonna move these over to like down there. I don't know. And then we need like a couple lizard houses. Okay. 2 lizard houses. This is a beaver house. This is a frog house. Put another beaver house in here. All the crops are ready to be harvested. I'm gonna take one beaver forester out and throw them on wood cutting over here. I would really like to get into these areas. What's the other one? Okay. Just do it. Just cut into those areas. Do it. Do it. All right, cookhouse. Let's go 20 jerky as the top priority, then pottery. No, not pottery because the brick house is better. Brickyard. And then incense. You can use sea marrow and just resin. And we'll go like 20 on that. And we'll put lizards in here. And sea marrow. Yeah, we really need fuel. Another cornerstone! I'm so behind. DLC, I was wondering all the sudden resurgence of this game. Yes, Canobate. But, to be fair, I was looking forward to the DLC and resurged the game and was playing it for a few weeks off stream as well, being excited for it coming out. I was doing some achievement hunting. Do y'all want to see? Let me show you. So I did some achievement hunting and I got all these. Look at all these. Fishman Ritual Site, doing a game near it, defying the crown, completing a game. Oh, you can't see it. Hey, there we go. Completing a game without doing any orders. That one was cool. Refinery was cool. Mine, smelter, smithy on the difficulty veteran. So you have to have all those buildings. Forbidden Lands. Ashen Thicket, this is a DLC achievement. Barren Lands. Omniscient Presence. Spark Through Crystals. Basically just like a lot of them are like the map location ones. But yeah, there's so many good achievements to hunt in this game. And like coming up into this DLC release, I got excited by more clay. I got excited by playing a bunch and looking for achievements. We could get 3 more clay a minute. More clay? I might take more clay. Then we can make all the pottery that we ever need. Farmer's favorite food. Farmers have a 100% chance of yielding double or producing double yields when under the effect of biscuits. That's cool. All right, problem solved. I now own the base game. Nice, nice. Mel, I'd love to hear how it goes for you. Remember, you start out slow. You are not going to be like, you're going to be on a fairly standard difficulty with only so many buildings unlocked. So just take your time. Make sure to read through all this text, read through it, you know, familiarize yourself. It's going to be really fun. I'm excited for you. I love this game. I've been playing this since early access. Like I've been playing it for a while. I have like 100 something hours in it. 145. There we go. Yeah, so almost 150 hours. It's a game I love very much. Trade routes are worth 1 more amber. Nah. The farmer's one is interesting, but I think I kind of want clay. More clay. I have 7 rerolls, but I keep taking the ones that I have. Okay, 35 out of 35. Any services need fulfilled. Presumably that's because they're getting their need for wine. The frogs and the beavers have been imbibing with some wine at the guild house, and we have the 35 ale we need, so we're gonna turn that in. Now, the need for religion fulfilled. I need bricks. They can fulfill the need for religion here. We just need them to start taking the bricks. I'm gonna put another brick maker in. Let's get more brick makers. I was saving the stone? We're out of reeds, so go ahead and start gathering reeds again. Ooh. Ooh. We have tools, y'all. We have tools. All right, let's try to do the Forbidden Glades in quick succession and show you what the scary is. What are you doing? Only mark trees. No wonder they're not doing it. Hey, I said mark trees, you jerks. Hooded Horse is awesome. I 100% agree. Did you see my dev key thing? Oh, do you now? Look at this. My dev key command for today is specifically about how awesome Hooded Horse is. Because that's how awesome Hooded Horse is. All right. Oh, boy. Hi. You look scary. Drainage mole. Infected drainage mole. Oh. Okay, just don't hang out over there right now, please. By the drainage mole. Let's get our other scary one open. Where are we opening the other scary one? Over here. Okay, so the drainage mole is the big threat, right? And it says drainage moles are intelligent beings, but they can be very bad-tempered when hungry, kills villagers, and destroys all gathering nodes, buildings, and events within a 20-field radius in 13 minutes. Oh. We can perform a ritual, give it 40 meat, 30 wine, and 20 storm water, and it will give us all this stuff. Frogs? Do it. There it is. What the heck is that? Wildfire? I don't think I've ever seen that one. Whoa. A wildfire spirit. It will wreak havoc on the settlement if it's not contained. We did 2 forbidden glades in a row in quick succession in order to basically to do a order for the queen, right? To try to win. So that's why there's scary events happening all at once. If anyone does not know, that's the reason for the scary events. Okay, I was just relocating some of those. One pottery. The wildfire, the mere presence of a fire spirit can cause spontaneous combustion in its vicinity. Destroys all stored fuel. Whoa. It says in its vicinity, but I would assume that stored, like it affects our storage. Fuel in the settlement's warehouses is disappearing at a rate of 4. Yeah, I can't afford that. We probably gotta try to catch it. Now here's the thing. We might win while trying to catch it. That's a possibility. I need more frog housing, I guess. Can I upgrade this? Can I upgrade any of these? These ones. Okay, we need to build one more frog house. And one more beaver house. Wait, this is a beaver house. Never mind. We're good on beaver houses. We need one more frog house. And we need a... Ideally, a... Oh, we already have a beaver in the blight house. Blight post. Okay, it's fine. Ninja Scene, how you doing? Night Fox, how's it going? I want to thank Tova for the gifted sub. Thank you for thanking Tova. Yeah, Tova is very generous. I hope you enjoy all the subscriber benefits. We could do the training gear. We'll just do that. We'll take the training gear. We have a trader here. We could buy boots. If we can buy boots and coats, we can win. Like, immediately. Maybe I don't need that many boots. Or coats. I need more boots than coats. For sure, I need more boots than coats. How many of these can I buy? Oh, I meant the other way. Give them all of our money. Okay. Let's buy a few less tools. Okay, couple more coats. I like how I'm about to win and I'm still worried about like the nickels and dimes. Once an accountant, always an accountant. See? It wasn't a completed deed. It was just an abandoned settlement, which means we got more of something on the map.
I mean,
Mr.
Here,
Chase!
Frankly, as far as I'm concerned, he's everywhere. What more is there to say? It's Mr. Chase.
It's making the video a bit blocky at times. It is. I can try adjusting that, see if it works better. Maybe there was an issue and I lowered it. Thank you, Not Fox. We'll try this. I might have been having a bad day for streaming and lowered it and forgot to turn it up. Ninja Scene, thank you so heck much for the 20 stream watch streak. Thank you for being in there for all those streams. So many streams. Yeah, I think it's because I don't always teeter at 6,000. We'll see. Now it's showing 6. Okay. Yeah, thanks. Thanks for letting me know. Nickels and dimes win games. Yeah, but we were already winning, and then I nickeled and dimed it, but that's okay. Thank you everyone for being super awesome. If you don't know, it's the start of a new month, which means like all the berries have been reset. You do get berries for hanging out and chat. If you do an empty feed, if you feed me 0 berries like Ninja Scene did, that's a good thing, technically. As long as you feed me berries again later in the stream, you'll get the higher multiplier for feeding twice on the smaller amount of berries. Yeah, I don't min-max, but also I count nickels and dimes, so go figure. New month, who this? Exactly. Sleepy Dwagonman, how you doing? Yeah, thank you for feeding me 13 berries. Okay, I'm excited about that. Let's go back to the world map. Forsaken Town. So because we did Forsaken Town, we got 20 machinery and 25 plant fiber for starting caravans for the rest of the cycle. The machinery is the more interesting thing. There's a little bit of a situation in that I don't want to forge a seal right now, I don't think. In that the new biomes are not spawning on my map, and someone commented on one of my YouTube videos, which I appreciate. They said that you probably need to spawn like a new cycle, end the cycle and create a new cycle to get the new biomes. So we could do that to check out a new biome. It does mean losing the plant fiber benefit, but we would still get the reward of the machinery, which goes into Citadel upgrades. Maybe we put it to a vote. This is not the vote on variety. This is a different mini vote. Which one? New biomes, new cycle. Okay, and this deed, Silent Dominion. This place once held great significance for the ancients. Even now, a mysterious guardian still watches over it. You are not allowed to have more than 3 yearly cornerstones at a time? Or Silent Dominion deed. It's like an achievement. I'll just call it achievement. All right, there's the poll. Yeah, I mean, like, this would be interesting, too, because I've never done it, right? I haven't completed that one, so it could be interesting to do that. But also the new biomes were, like, I was kind of hoping to check out the new biomes today, so I'm just kind of curious if people want to go for the new biomes. We'll start a new cycle and hopefully see one of the new biomes. Yeah, please respond to the poll. Pandarific, how you doing? Night Fox, thank you for the 3-stream watch streak. Heck yeah. Thank you for hanging out for all those streams. That's right, Hecky Sit. Thanks for Hecky sitting. Permanent minus 2% to the speed at which the queen's impatience grows. You also get plus 30 seconds of time after reaching maximum impatience to try and save your settlement. This one's a machinery one. You gain a permanent 2% reduction to fuel consumption in hearse. That sounds nice. You gain +1 cornerstone reroll charge per settlement. Are you all voting in the poll? Choosing whether or not you'd like to check out the new biomes, or should I try the deed that's on the map, continuing this cycle, just postponing checking out the new biomes for a new cycle. I don't think there's really much of a penalty for ending this cycle. The only thing is losing that, like, plant fiber bonus. I'm remembering why I generally don't have large colonies on desert tiles. I accepted 8 refugees. Oh no. Oh no. Go Van, how you doing? All right, so let's go ahead and take this one with the machinery bonus that we got. New biomes, new cycle. Sounds good. I can do that. I like the idea of the new biomes too. Let's just end our cycle early. The seal fragments that we have will be converted into some more of those Citadel upgrade items. I was just checking. Level 17, we gained 280 XP this run. Unlocked Everlasting Flames. These are the upgrades, yeah. And we didn't do any seal contracts. So now we're letting the storm, like, come, and we abandon all of the settlements, and we return to the Citadel for safety. And then the storm kind of destroys everything. And now there's new biomes. Okay, do you like the idea of bamboo flats or rocky ravines? Let's see. So the bamboo flat. Farmer's Pride. Farmers have a 5% chance of producing double yields for every 1 fertilizer obtained. Fertilizer. Giant fluffbeak. Excuse me? These woods are home to the giant fluffbeaks, who, when properly cared for, produce high-grade fertilizer, allowing you to manually create patches of fertile soil. That's cool. Rainwash soil, the unusually soft ground in this region, has been heavily worn down by rain. Naturally occurring patches of fertile soil cannot be found here. Monastery of the Holy Flame. The monks of the Holy Flame are a fantastically egalitarian order. You cannot forbid consumption or favor any species. That's cool. I don't really do a lot of that anyway. Okay, Darl's the only one that said anything and said Rocky Ravine. So I think we're going to be picking a Rocky Ravine. I've already done that deed. I haven't done this one. Here, Forsaken God's Temple. All right, let's read about this. Rocky Ravine. Forsaken God's Temple is the deed on the map. The Forsaken God's blessing can be ambiguous. You have a higher chance of receiving timed orders from the crown. Oh no. But also, ooh. I'm gonna vote for anything that says new. Honestly, that's fair, Kellen. That's really fair. Looks like meat's back on the menu. That's right, Architect. You do what you gotta do, especially if you're starving in the desert. This is me just realizing that we're 2 hours in and I'm like not drinking any of my coffee. Okay, then we have the Resource Hub. This is a biome effect of the Rocky Ravine. With such a wealth of resources, trade flourishes. Every time you sell goods worth 20 amber, traders will arrive 10% more quickly, and trade routes become 10% faster. Ooh. All right, so it's supposed to be trade focused. If we sell more stuff, more good things. Sell more stuff, more trading, basically. Black Market. The Black Market Syndicate offers its services to viceroys. Viceroys ready to tap into riches of these lands. You gain access to a new essential building, the Black Market. Ooh. Interesting. To ease the challenge of actually I'm feeling like I want to yawn, Tigger. That's why I'm remembering my coffee. To ease the challenge of settling these harsh lands, the crown has allocated additional resources for your caravan. 40 wood and 10 amber. Viceroys and black market sounds fun. Yeah. I'm the viceroy, I think. But yeah, so I guess I could go and trade on the black market in this one. Ooh, 140 experience. Okay, let's do it. Bats. Definitely bats. There's nothing really else about the conditions, right? Small amount of fertile soil, so not average, smaller than average. Okay. Interesting. Trees give you stone. I'm intrigued. Okay. Let's... There's no wood. There's no wood. There's no wood. How are you gonna make planks? We can try to not need wood. We can also take a little bit of starting wood with the 9 embarkation points we have, just to try to give us a little easier time, I guess, figuring out what we're doing on this map. I might even take the planks too. We could take a little bit of food, a little bit of resources, maybe none of the buildings, and just go for the coal instead. I worry that fuel is going to be a little bit of a problem on this one. The time to order shouldn't be that bad. We just need to be careful when we open orders. Take the planks. So you're gonna make someone walk them? Not yet. Maybe if they misbehave. Okay. That's the stuff that we saw. Okay. So, as a reminder, sea marrow is a fuel for the hearth. So we should definitely harvest that. Bat houses cost pipes and planks, which we have some, but not that many. Neat. And we'll go woodcutter. Only mark trees. Into this tiny glade. No wood. Yeah, wow. I wonder if I just make the housing. Okay. Smelter. Training gear pie, but the metals could be interesting. Particularly if we can get copper, but we don't have any yet. So the fishing hut and the trapper's camp are upgrades to make it so that they can harvest like all nodes, even large nodes and small nodes. Yeah, fuel for the hearth. So my concern is fuel for the hearth. If we're not getting wood, we're getting reeds from the trees instead of wood. You can't burn reeds for fuel. But you can burn sea marrow for fuel, which is harvestable at those like stone bone sites. Like I just set up the stone camp. So sea marrow is probably available a lot. You always said hearth like heart. I'm pretty sure it's pronounced hearth. Hearth. Hearth? Are you saying hearth? Maybe it's pronounced hearth. That's fair. I say how Ilana says it. Hearth? Huh. Maybe it's regional. Smelter? I hardly knew her. How many times a day do you get that one? Hearth. 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 Oh. Is this like an American versus Earth with an H? Hearth. Yeah. Oh, I'm intrigued. It's a local dialect thing. A local dialect thing for sure. Sleepy Dragon Man. That's what it sounds like. Hearth and hearth. That was a little yawn. How would you pronounce Hearthstone?
Osiris 1982 has arrived. Everyone say hello.
I think I would pronounce that Hearthstone. Osiris, how you doing? How's it going, friends? The little yawn. See, that's the reason why I don't want to yawn, because it's infectious. It's a problem. It's a problem. I think I would pronounce that Hearthstone. What about my other Hearth people? Would you also say Hearthstone? I'm gonna go Trapper's Camp. We'll be able to grab like big nodes of meat and eggs and stuff with that. I think that's good. The weaver could be good to make fabric cheaper. The kiln could be good to make bricks cheaper. Do the bats like jerky? No, they like skewers and paste and biscuits. Skewers and paste and biscuits. So the furnace. They don't care about boots. They don't care about coats. Oh, they do like coats. Fabric would be needed to make coats. And they like training gear, so we could take the weaver. Okay, I took the weaver. Then we could get coats made with a clothier, I guess. Okay. Weaver. Okay, the camps, highest priority. Then the weaver, then the housing. Don't make boots. I guess you can make training gear, but only with reeds. And fabric we can make with reeds, which is nice. Okay, cool. Get to work, my bats. Look at them flying around. So new biome and new race from the DLC now being showcased. Now that we have a new run. Build a black market. Oh, and the manorial court. Black market and the manorial court. We need more room, frankly. I don't have room for any of this. Cornerstones. Receive 3 packs of provisions for every new villager. Receive 10 amber for every 5 completed trade routes. 3 plant fiber per minute. I do really like the lines of resources. To be fair, we call it Hearthstone because it can be a huge pain. That's how I said in World of Warcraft. Sorry for the 0 berry feeding. It's okay. I actually have strawberries. So I'm in a good situation berries wise. That's baddie. I know, Phelan, isn't it? It's baddie. Absolutely baddie. I think I want the 3 plant fiber per minute. Anything that's per minute is like awesome. All right, y'all, it's time for our first ad break of the stream that I go on a break for. Or second ad break of the stream, I suppose. And during the 2-hour ad break, we heist. We heist. My chat's on the wrong side now because of the game, but it's fine. We heist. We heisting. Chat, it's time to heist. Darl, thank you for kicking off. Exclamation heist puts 500 in. Exclamation heist haul puts all of them in. P Noiboy has no berries because you just fed them all to me. Here's what I'm gonna do. If you haven't said anything in chat in the last 10 minutes, say something in chat right now. I'm gonna give you 100 extra berries Just a little bit so people can heist if they want. Dana? Can I talk to Dana?
There is no Dana, only Zool.
Hi again. Hi again, Zool. Crap, I meant to feed instead of heist. Oh no. A gracious berry leader. Yeah, I like doing a couple simmies on the day that we start a new month. All right, y'all, take a break. I highly recommend that you take a break, but if you don't want to take a break, I'm going to show you some new clips because I made new clip reels because I worked on a lot of stuff this weekend because I think you're really great. Okay, I think this cursed thing is... What? I want it to be? Question mark? Peepo leaves. Raid rap. Maybe someday, Carl. There might be, in the future, some Ilana singing. That's all I'm gonna say. Chaos Lobster. This is a Chaos Lobster. Chaos
Slash
Lobster. Slash crap. Yeah, there's like scary stuff going on in the background. Just ignore the game, it's fine. Oh wait, that's Jay. Jay, hi. I'm so mad. H Gammon. Okay, so H Gammon is 36 and now has dementia because of those wasters. GCFM, I gotta say, I feel like you might not have been worth it. I mean, GCFM was worth it.
The Canadian family man has arrived. Everyone say hello.
No, I gotta like hide. Hi, Jay. Good things are happening in Sea Ice. We survived another winter and we got Black Sparrow. Black Sparrow's not really like that great, but I was hoping that they could be our crafter. Please be successful. Are you trying to tame them? Blackkeeper shows up with fertilized duck eggs and is like, come back to our colony. We have fertilized duck eggs. We don't have food. Do we not have food? We don't have food. Hey, you tamed a buffalo! Blackkeeper tamed a buffalo! Oh. Okay. Squiddy! Ah! 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 It's Squid! Okay, I'm sorry. I'm yelling. I'm excited. Squid died! From malnutrition. It's fine. It's fine. Everything's fine. Hey, I've got a little challenge for you. Catch me a squid. No! Maggie Meggs is coming with us. As long as Maggie Meggs can handle their age situation. And they like put you together. At least I've had that happen before. Oh, this was the key.
Oh, there's a creepy thing. What? What?
I don't know. I screamed because it scared me. Where's Easy Breezy? Did we already kill Bree? Oh no.
Oh.
What happened to Bree?
Who wrote
What happened to Bree?
Don't know why.
Why is Bree scared of Yed? Why is Bree a panda? Yed, imagine ignoring Kappa. Yed, play with the cat. Love the cat.
Can't wait to watch. Wait, you're watching? Wait. Wait. Yeah, you're not playing with me? Okay. It's fine.
Perspective about MJ's brother's grandparents. This drove MJ into a rage and he began a fight. MJ slammed the Yed in the neck, knocking her to the side. The Yed was dazed by the attack. MJ missed, but then slammed successfully in the neck and bruised Yed's neck to death. These vampires are crazy strong. Just go. Just go. Go, MJ. Run! Run, MJ, run! Run, MJ!
Now we watch the rest of the colony die.
8.9 days. It's already going better than it did the last time this faction tried to beat the game. MJ remembers it well, like it was yesterday. You know, when you're immortal and you live forever. The passage of multiple years feels like a blip in time for you. So we found Darl. Darl is a screaming hole in the ground that is bubbling and scary. Come here, Darl. Look at Darl. Darl's got quite the outfit. Darl looking pretty snazzy, if you ask me. Interesting. The time Darl spent fighting the deadly illness was enough time for a self-reflection. Develop the beautiful trait. I don't think that's how that works.
Do y'all like
Darl
the
just woke up one
the
day
mods
and
video?
decided to be beautiful. Darl was like, you know, today I'm...
It keeps going for a bit, so we're just gonna end it there. 2-Bit, how you doing? Thanks for watching on YouTube. Yeah, bruised to death. Bruised to death. Also gaining the beautiful trait after time spent self-reflecting in the hospital. There's a YouTube. Kellen, there is. My primary content tends to be here on Twitch, live streaming. But since November, I started co-streaming. So I put all my content both on Twitch and YouTube since November. And I also have some videos that like are exclusive to YouTube. Like testing different defenses in RimWorld, different runs that are like me playing RimWorld for fun off stream, and then I turn it into content. It's definitely a place I recommend following. Exclusive content? Yes. YouTube exclusive content. So yeah, if you're not following over there, make sure to. Thank you for being hyped about it. And 2-Bit, thank you for always watching over there. Appreciate you very much. Darl, Anis, Adoji, Pinoy Boy, Melsewa, Osiris, and Lab Monkey. Wow. I made heists a little easier. But it does say the lucky few survivors made it out, so that means a bunch of people still died. Okay, so as a little refresher for anyone who's just catching up, we're the bats. We're currently working on a run in one of the new biomes with the new DLC. The new DLC, this is the Rocky Ravine biome. And one of the things I noticed immediately is that the trees do not give you wood. No wood at all. So we have to be very careful with how much we're building and what. We don't have the means to make planks that are nice. So we're basically out of planks. Okay, we're gonna cancel these. Okay. And we're gonna make the clothier. What if they don't get houses? What if they just get jackets instead? Coats. Maybe they'll be happy enough with just their coats that they won't even need a house. We're gonna try. All right. Because of the Forsaken Temple, we have an increased chance of getting timed orders. Let's wait just a little bit. We got lucky with the fiber delivery line, so in theory, we can turn said fiber into fabric, use the fabric to make coats, and try to keep their resolve up. Oh, we don't have dye or resin. Oh no. Well, that's gonna be a problem. I'm so glad I spent the resources on building that. Okay. The trading post and the black market. I just don't really feel like they fit yet. I want them next to each other. Is it petrified forest? Do they give stone instead? Yeah. So this is the list of the resources you can get. You can get gold, you can get stone, you can get coal, scales, and reed. Coal is a fuel source for the hearth, so you can still get fuel for the hearth by cutting trees. The reed you can use to make fabric, so that's kind of cool. You can also make these like training gear items with reeds. There's definitely some good uses for the reeds. I'm hesitant to make the crude workstation because it is such a crappy recipe for planks. But if I have no other way to make planks, maybe we have to make this. And then we definitely need to be trading. So let's make the makeshift post so we can make pack of provisions. And let's just make our trading somewhere. I could put them over here, couldn't I? Okay. Undo what I did before and do something different. Okay, I don't hate that. That's what we're doing. No one's working at the clothier, but we don't have the stuff anyway. We're not going to be making fabric there because we have the weaver. We're going to make planks here, and we're going to keep it small for right now. 6, I guess. And we'll put a bat in to work there. Then let's remove one from the warehouse to be our builder. All right, let's try getting one order. Upgraded hearth. Okay. Four more residents is easy. We already have the 4 residents, but can we make the 4 decoration? I mean, yeah, technically we could just make this. Four decoration and 4 more residents. I can't make the bat houses. So we're gonna have to make basic shelters. This is bad. I'm spending all the wood. We can get some wood back. Is that what I want to do? That looks awful. Let's put a bench in and some barrels. And then let's do... I do kind of like the pipes like coming off of different production buildings. I think it can be a fun look like that. And that. Okay. So that's 4 decorations from the green category, comfort. And the 2 houses. 10, 20. Okay, the trading post already has its wood. 10, 20, and then the decorations are 2, 4. Where are the other ones? Right here. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we should be fine for all of that. Let's just make sure it's high priority for our builders so they know which things to build first. Because this is a timed order. And we're going to take it. And I can't unpause without accepting it or I'll lose the order. So I'm going to accept it right now. And also, I'd like more builders. So, let's get 3 builders right now. Uh-oh. Obelisk. Glade event. Oh. Oh. I can't get it. It doesn't expire, so let's just wait. Let's wait until we have the resources to get it. It's a decoration. If you complete the make an offering side, you get an aesthetic decoration worth... I don't know how many aesthetic points, but it says decreases hostility by 10 points and increases the hearth's resistance by 100. I've been trying Lens Island, by the way. I really like the style of how the inventory looks. Feels old school yet modern. Yeah, I could see that. That's cool. I'm glad you're enjoying it. Yeah. It was fun when we checked it out. Like, I enjoyed taking a look at it. I definitely liked playing it with some friends. I struggled a little with like some of the movement mechanics. It's not anything because of the game. It's just because I don't play a lot of games like that. because I tend to play so many colony management games like this where you're not actually controlling a person. But yeah, no, I really liked it. Overall. Hold on. There's the second house. So now we're at... There it is. Look at me go. First order, timed order, done order. All right, let's put one of you at the weaver. One of you at the clothier. I don't have any left. Let's remove the one from the trapper's camp and switch you to stone cutting. All right, we can choose a new building now. The tinctury allows me to make dye, which would let me make coats, which we have the clothier. So we should do that. I was gonna ask if you made it easier. Yeah, I increased the odds slightly. Like, I think it used to be like 55% or 60%, and now it's like 65%, 70, or something like that. There's a very slight increase in how much you should technically be winning. Heist. Do I believe that you'll win more? Honestly, I'm not sure. The bot seems pretty brutal with the heist. You lucky few survivors. Like, heck, right? Oh, I'm struggling with the movement too. I'm used to POV gameplay. Yeah. Yeah, that's fair, Joji. That's fair. I think that I almost would rather have that like third person view than first person point of view, but it's what you're familiar with, right? It's what you're comfortable with, and maybe as you play a little bit more, you'll get more comfortable with it. I'm sure I would have had I continued playing it. I'm not saying I won't. I just right now it's not as high of a priority as some other games. Let's take the tinctury and let's try to get clothing going for our people, because I think they'd really like that. Clothing, that is. I think that they would like clothing. Can we build this? No. Okay, Sahilda, can I buy wood? No, but I can buy planks. I can buy planks. What else do I want to buy? Oh, thanks for the like on YouTube. A night dweller, how you doing? How's it going, friend? What else do we want to buy? I'm excited and overwhelmed by my options. We could get some bricks. Oh, Kellen, thanks for popping in on YouTube, too. That's right. Fancy YouTube stream. Doing okay. That's fair. That's definitely fair. Sorry. Just stirring that a little. I think maybe some bricks. If we have a little bit more amber, we could take food too. What kind of food? I don't know. What do you make dye out of? What do you make dye out of? Maybe we should find out. Okay, here. Take one of these. We'll do this trade. We'll keep 3 of our amber and see what you make dye out of at the tinctury. and see if we're actually producing it. Coal and insects. Okay, that's not that bad. We actually are getting those things. I'll put the tinctory there. The road can go down, and then it's gonna go this way. We don't have any farms, so that could be a good building to get.
Hi.
We can't afford it because I spent the silver. Or the amber. But there is one down here. Tinctoria! Oh, wrong game. Hi, Cody! Yeah, Tinctoria. That's what you make dye out of. You're right. Tinctoria. But I can't build a farm either, so I can't grow it. We have a lot of stone. I shouldn't have bought the bricks. Maybe that was my mistake. Maybe we just leave it at that right now and trade with the next trader. All right, this is the black market, a new building only available in this biome, the Rocky Ravine, with the new DLC. Many greetings, Viceroy. Running low on wood again, are we? I'm sure we can arrange something. Interesting. So you can buy wood just with amber. You can buy planks, fish, roots, and scrolls. Cool. We need the newcomers, but we don't have housing for them. I did buy planks, though. So we can build more housing. Two lizards and one bat, or two bats and one lizard. The two bats and one lizard come with some fabric and leather. The two lizards, one bat come with some meat and herbs. I'll get the two bats, one lizard. But now we have one lizard. No, you know what? These shelters have bats in them. So as long as one of the bats from this shelter moves into that house, there will be room for the lizard there. Okay, lizard, you're going to get meat. Bat, you're going to go to the makeshift post. Clothier. Stop working there until we have our tinctory. Yeah, lizard house isn't happening. Okay. Apologies. Okay. Fishing could be good. Cody, have you ever played this game? It's like really cool. Not that we all need more games to obsess over, but it's really cool. Ooh, we don't have enough wood to build both of these. Okay, I'm gonna say build the fishing hut for now. What about this? Planks, planks, planks. We bought all the planks, so we should be good for that. She doesn't have wood to buy. No, she doesn't have wood, and we bought all of her planks. Okay. That's fine. That's fine. No, only watch you play. Yeah, okay, that's fair. Yeah, I was just checking, because, you know, play a lot of the same games. It's I've had a lot of fun with it over the years for sure. I think for right now, I might just do the die and not anything else. And I might even switch the person back and forth from the tinctury to the clothier because we don't have enough workers right now. All right, cornerstones. Let's get a new cornerstone. Lost supplies can be good. Lost supplies gives you 40 meat and 40 grain every completed dangerous or forbidden glade event. With some exceptions. Crystal cathode. A fragile device that extracts energy from charged rainwater. Production bonuses and rain engines are stronger. I'm not even using rain engines yet. Is there any more DLC than the frog one and the bat run? No, Jump Bro. There's just there's like a supporter pack, I think. Yeah, supporter pack is the only other thing. So you can get like wallpapers, digital art book, and soundtrack. I don't have that. Because I got my keys from the publisher. They just gave me the content so I can like share it with all of you, right? So I got the DLCs from them. Yeah. But the other one is like, usually people grab the supporter pack when they're like really early on and they're very excited about a game kind of thing. At least that's my understanding. Or if you're really obsessed with the game and you want all the things like the wallpapers and stuff. But good to have you, Jumper. Thanks for hanging out. Heavy Yes was confused. That's why I asked. No. Yeah, the new biome comes with the bats, with Nightwatchers. Yeah. And then there's 2 new biomes with Nightwatchers and 2 new biomes with Keepers of the Stone, the frog DLC. And this is one of the Nightwatchers biomes. Yeah, just let me know if you have any other questions. Happy to answer any questions anyone may have. Without restrictions, says villagers have a 10% higher chance of producing double yields, but consumption control is disabled. That's not a big deal. Market shift plan. Big strategic changes always come with adjustment period. Every neighboring town offers +2 more trade routes, but no trader will arrive in your settlement until you complete at least 3 trade routes. We don't have that much food to do 3 trade routes worth of packs of provisions right now. I might take the bonus supplies with dangerous and forbidden glade events. Just so preemptively we would get those. We haven't done any yet. You do have the supporters pack. Yeah. That clears it up. Yep. Yeah, so it sounds like you have it. Yeah, I don't have the supporters pack, but I do have the others. All right, so 2 dangerous glade events completed. 15 minutes. I don't have any dangerous glades open right now. And it gives me cobbler, which is for boots. That's not that exciting for me. I mean, we could do the pack of crops. That's not that hard. 5 packs of crops. We pack away some crops. Do this. I just wish we had like a farm or something. All right, so pack of crops. Oh boy. Are you really set with no restrictions here? Don't do building materials, I don't think. Unless we have a reason to do the pack of building materials, don't do a pack of building materials. We'll do herbs, insects, and eggs, and meat for the pack of provisions. We'll do roots, mushrooms, and vegetables for the pack of crops. Looks like we don't really have a lot of food. Right now we're trapping insects, which is fine. I'm just wondering if maybe I cut into another area looking for some resource nodes. For now, we'll just expand the area that they're working in. Work towards a dangerous glade, but also expand their living working area. Okay. So, we now have all of them living in housing. We're getting some of the bats into upgraded housing, which will make their resolve even higher. We need to get the Minorian court built, but we don't have the planks. We spent them. Okay, don't make planks here anymore. Just make bricks and pipes. If you can, somehow. I guess we could take another order. There's a new building. Come on, farm. Nope. Oh, Cyrus, congrats on N. My coffee's really hot. I got new coffee. I'm really having a time with containers right now. Okay, much better. I'm letting my coffee cool off a little bit. Okay, so we could get workshop cooperage. I don't know. The clothier has a better coats recipe than this one. The clothier has a better coats recipe than this one. We have a better fabric recipe than this one. So, probably the workshop. The workshop would replace and improve our pipes, bricks, and planks recipes. And I think it's just way better than using the... What's it called? Workshop? Crude workshop? I need more space. I wish that this was closer to the... I want it closer to the warehouse. Hold on. I think I might have it. If we move the makeshift post and the crude workstation out, and we keep the woodcutter down here somewhere, then the workshop can go like right next to the weaver, right here, right near the warehouse. And then they'll have easy hauling. Okay, now, newcomers, no. Orders, trade routes. They want our pack of crops. I don't really want to give them our pack of crops because we need it for that order. Let's pick one more order. Lizards resolve above 16 for 30 seconds. Seems unlikely. I wonder how much housing would give them. We could go Blight Rat Cis. The pipes would be really good, but building the geyser pump is going to use pipes. Bats get a work bonus with anything, anything with like metallurgy, like anything with metalworking. So mining, smelting, even I commented earlier, our smithy looked different now. It looks like the other bat buildings, Pel. So that's pretty cool. 7.5 minutes to get the lizards resolve up to 16. But then it gives you 5 meat a minute. That would be so good. I just don't know how to get the lizards resolve up. Steel gut. Focused minds forget hunger. Villagers have a 15% chance of not consuming food during a break. That's actually pretty good for us right now, so I don't think I'm going to move the lizard into the hearth, which means I don't really think we're going to get the 16 resolve in time. I think we'd be better off going for burning Blight Rot Cis, although we're not collecting rain right now, and we could use geyser bumps to collect the rain. I'm gonna go for burn 2 Blight Rot Cis. The workshop has not been built yet. We need planks to build it. But we don't have wood to make planks. This is a dilemma. I'm glad that we're stone cutting and getting some fuel from stone cutting as well with the sea marrow. Okay, the tinctury is bored, so move over to the clothier. Maybe we'll get a couple coats. We could also do the manorial house thing and just yeet the lizard. So, manorial court, a court where villagers gather to choose the least welcome member of a given species and send them back to the smoldering city. An act that increases the diligence of those who remain. We could just tell the lizard to get hecked. I'm doing it. Bam! Bye, lizard. Did that make you happy? It doesn't make them happy until I do it to a second one. +1 resolve for every 2 members of other species who leave or die. Including from the manorial court. Cool. Alright, we're running out of food. Yes, we're running out of food. I'm so glad that I ousted one of our people. But honestly, they were eating food, you know? They eat food. Yeah, we'll just keep going. for a little bit more with Against the Storm. We got some other fun stuff planned for today, including a vote in variety where you're going to choose what I'm going to play in the second half of the stream. So we won't want to take too long to switch over, as we won't get enough time in the other game. One thought that I had was that maybe we would spend a little bit of time doing maybe some Gardic show while we do a vote. Check out my awesome drawing skills. I also owe it. Cornerstones. Okay, cornerstones. Friendly relations. Boost global resolve by 1 for every 3 levels of standing with other settlements. We have none right now, so that'd be a choice. Silent looting. Your scouts have learned how to be cautious when looting abandoned caches. Every time you open or send an abandoned cache to the Citadel, hostility is lowered by 15 points. And the value-added tasks. Specializing in a particular branch of commerce can bring a lot of profit. Pack of trade goods are worth 25% more when sold through trade routes or directly to traders, and 3 grain per minute. 3 grain per minute. Okay. What did we make the crude workstation out of? Not planks. Okay. The grain per minute is great, but I don't know that we're really using grain right now. We can do grain in the pack of crops, which is good. Yeah, I need wood. According to Zara's calculation, Zara! This offer strikes a fair bargain with a reasonable margin. 6. I only have 5 amber. Alright, so maybe we just need to do more wood cutting to try to get more amber, and then we'll just buy some wood. Does that sound like a plan? I want all of this cut. All of that. Not that. Okay. Pack of crops, sperm, blight rat, cysts. We're gonna get a little bit of amber from cutting some more trees, and then we'll trade for wood on the black market. I kind of get why the black market's a thing in this one. You run out of wood and you're like, what else am I supposed to do? We have no food. So I think if we're going to take newcomers, we have to take the food option. How do I get wood? We're just going to have to buy it. Now it's more expensive. Y'all, I think he keeps going up. Cybertraz, wouldn't you like to know? I would like to know. I would. Do you have wood? Sorta. They have planks. How much for all your planks? That might be a little much. That's worth it. 35 planks from them in exchange for 25 sea marrow. I have 123, so I still have about 100 after. And then 1 wildfire essence. Done. Let's do it. Okay, let's also pick another order. 6 lizard houses in 8 minutes. No? Pack of provisions. We already have 12, so we could do this. Ever since this great civil war, all species have been locked in a constant struggle to gain the queen's favor. The lizard elders remember your help. +3 to lizards resolve. Ooh. Let's do this one. It's going to give us 3 lizards, but that's less than the other 2. And 2 parts plus the additional lizard resolve. We can deliver it right now. So let's do it. And let's pick another one. Heck. Copper or copper? This one gives me bats resolve, whereas this one gives me better copper bar production. So I think I'd want the bats resolve. It wasn't as bad as it could have been. Okay, I don't think we want anything else from them. We want wood. All right, we're gonna get rid of the crude workstation now. Get our 5 wood back. We're gonna make planks, but only up to 15. We're not gonna weave fabric at the workshop. We're gonna do bricks as the top priority, then planks, then pipes. Okay. We're not going to be able to make pipes because we don't have the resources, but it's fine. Let's go 15. And we'll catch up by having 2 people in them. We have to burn blight rot cysts, so it might be a good idea to get a rain collector for this run. Once again. Another rain collector, I should say. Like we had last time. Put it back there. Can't help me, but hi, how are you? I'm good, I'm good. Yeah, the black market is raising the pricing. It's now 8 amber for 80. I'm worried it's gonna be 10 for 100 next. That's just gonna keep going up. But yeah, overall things are good. I love this game, so I'm very happy to be spending some more time in it and checking out the new DLC, you know. And I think we'll have some fun in something else after this. We're gonna put it to a vote here soon. So, I don't know. I'm excited about that too. I like finding out what people are interested in and then checking it out together. And if you happen to be in my Discord, you can get an extra vote in because we're currently voting on the vote and variety. Double votes. Herb garden or plantation. No, we're getting plant fiber per minute. Let's go herb garden. So this utilizes the fertile fields. So we can basically build this herb garden and then someone will go there and farm those fertile fields. Didn't we get a human? I thought we got a human. Oh, I picked the other one because of the food, didn't I? Yeah, we have no food. All right, let's cut into a glade. Let's try getting into one of these glades. For now, just focus on that. And put a bat on the herb garden. right, let's see here. So... All right, in our... Oh, only a few people voting, but a couple people getting some extra votes on the vote and variety. That's going to be happening in the second half. Stone, coal. That's definitely not food. Okay, herb garden. The storm is coming up, so they'll be able to seed the ground with the storm. We can't make this the fishing hut. But we do have a new stone node to mine over there, so I guess that's good. We don't have any builders right now. Do we need a builder? Okay, now we have a builder. Now it's more expensive. 9. I think it's different every time. I don't want to buy on credit. I don't have credit. Cybertrans would like me to stand up. Sounds good, Cyber. Let me just make sure my coffee's not going to spill. Trapper's Camp. Hold on. Trapper's Camp has nothing left to trap. Okay. And then Woodcutter has nothing left to cut. Which makes sense, because I was going to tell you to cut into one of these glades. Maybe we'll wait until the storm to actually cut it open. But get closer to it, and let's go ahead and stand up. They're not very happy right now because of the storm. ATS is very beautiful. I agree. This game is gorgeous. I love the different biomes. And then like even just the animals are really neat as well. All right, so they have pre-fertilized these fields. That looks good. I'm excited that there's some kind of like Yeti monster that you can get fertilizer from with the other biome. We didn't pick that biome, but it's so cool that you can do that. I'm gonna lower my exposure a little. I'm like glowing. No gathering nodes near the stone cutting camp. Okay, let's move it over here. The workshop is not doing anything. You can go up to 20 on bricks. Low on food. I know we are. I know. We're planting herbs and roots now. Let's do mostly roots this go around. We have no food. We might just have to cut into a glade just for the sake of food. Okay, all farms can plant mushrooms on farm fields during drizzle. Okay, normally they plant on the farm. I thought they always planted during drizzle. Wait a second. They're planting right now during drizzle. So do they just mean that there's another available crop that they can be planted? Mushrooms? I think I'd choose potatoes over mushrooms any day. Roots over mushrooms? Who's with me? 35 seconds until the ad break. After this ad break, we'll probably do our switch to Gardic show. And then the vote after that. This is some good standing. Yeah, we're standing. Yeah, gotta stand up. Move around. It's good for me. That's why I have the reminder. Thanks, Cybertrez. Mushrooms. Oh, Kellen's team mushrooms. I get it. They're just not my favorite thing. I like the most boringest mushrooms. The really simple ones, the plain ones, those are good. Those are fine. Those are good. But anything more exciting than that, texture issues. Impatience grows 30% slower for 180 seconds every time you finish a trade route. Overdiligent workers. Some workers just can't stop working. Gain 3 barrels for every 10 planks produced. We're not going to be producing planks. I'd rather have a green apple than mushrooms. True, Darl. True. True. And that's saying something, because we all know Darl is team wrong apples. I just kid. All apples are good apples. But the green ones are better than the red ones. If you ask me. Is that better or worse? That might be worse. Maybe that's better. Yeah, that's better. Okay. I'm trying to figure out my lighting. Oi! Oi! Horse apples! Avoid! Yeah. Yeah, don't go for horse apples. Farsight. Each discovered small glade increases the working speed as scouts investigating glade events by 50% for 180 seconds. I don't have the farm. I have the herb garden. Yep, I have the herb garden.
001 gifted a tier 1 subscription to Red Apple Fiend.
Darl, thank you so much for gifting that sub to Red Apple Fiend. Darl, thank you for all the support. And of course, for the meme gift sub. That's great. Yeah, Red Apple Fiend. Obviously, the best kind of apples. Let's make sure I put the lid back on the coffee so it, 1, doesn't get cold, and 2, doesn't spill everywhere. Okay, secure perimeter.
He's the best truck at the party. Everyone wants to go for a ride.
That's right. Best truck at the party. Hi again, pal. Securing the deadliest corners of the forest will make it a lot less terrifying. Completing Forbidden Glade and Dangerous Glade events reduce hostility. Reduces the hostility gained from Forbidden Dangerous Glades. There you go. Steel Focus. Seeing bats excel at their craft has a motivating effect on the rest of the settlement. Gain plus 8% global production speed for every bat working in a building with metallurgy specialization. We're not really doing any of that, though. We're not mining. We're not... I mean, we might be later. It's a maybe. That's a maybe. Economic migration. Rumor has it that your settlement is one of the wealthiest in the realm. Newcomers will arrive 15% quicker and bring 10% more goods for every 1 level of standing you have with other settlements. We should be trading more, but we haven't traded that much. Back to nature, an old forbidden ritual increases yields by 100% in all buildings that use fertile soil. You will lose all stored food upon choosing this cornerstone. We currently have 4 food in storage. When you only have 4 food, but you can increase yields by 100% in all buildings that use fertile soil, pick. We just lost our 4 food. Now we have no food. Now we have no food. 4 food is very little, but it's more than 0. Yeah, we have none now. Newcomers. Do they have food? They have some food. I don't know if that's 5 more mouths to feed. If anything, we should kick someone out with the manorial court. Should we kick out another lizard? Let's do it. Bam! Get out of here, lizard. Maybe we should make a lizard house. Oh, we have one. Maybe we should make 2 lizard houses. All right, let's look at this. Large destroyed caravan. Okay. There's also clay here, which does have some roots. So our stonecutter is gonna switch to that for the chance of some food. This is a cookhouse, which we could rebuild. There's some large sea marrow nodes. And again, destroyed caravan. People are afraid of whatever destroyed the caravan. -7 global resolve while working on this event. But you get a bunch of stuff, including any woodworker can carry 5 additional items. That sounds great. And I can't afford the other thing. So we could just take the resolve hit and deal. Yeah, you're not happy about it, I know. Last time we ran out of food like this, we got down to 3 beavers. Yeah, there was a mass starvation in Timberborn the other day. Mass starvation in Timberborn. We'll be fine. We don't need a lot of food, right? I don't think so. Okay, I'm gonna have them cut these like right here. Something like that. Farfaluff has planks, but we're pretty full on planks right now. We don't have any copper, which could be good for reasons. We could also get boots. We could make boots though, because the lizards like boots. Yes, the Iron Teeth faction in Timberborn allows you to use growing pods, breeding pods to grow new beavers. In the other faction in Timberborn, the Folktales faction, you actually have to have housing available, and then they reproduce the more traditional way. So that's interesting. The 2 different factions act differently in Timberborn. They're almost done with this, and then the moods will go back up. A rain collector left. I'm not surprised. Remember that we get bonuses for that, don't we? Yeah, so we're 1 on the way towards another resolve point for bats for everyone that leaves. They love it when people leave. We need copper. Huh. All right, well, I'm gonna play a little bit more, and then we'll switch. All right, we could get more newcomers, but we barely have food for the people that are already living here. The wood is more expensive, and we don't have the amber for it. We could sell something to try to get some amber. Pack of crops we need for this other thing, though. Let's just get someone working the pack of crops. Maybe we can finish that one. And they should be done with this, so they're getting the rewards from that, which includes some eggs, which we desperately need some food. You're not doing anything in the tinctury, so stop working. The workshop's not doing anything right now. We can pick another order. 2 tablets and 3 new glades. Pottery delivery line in 20 is like really nice. But I think it's more feasible for us to complete the middle one. It'll give us a bonus on plank production, but we're not really making planks. Rebuilders salvage 2 destroyed buildings from the forest. That sounds fun. Let's try to do that. There's one right here. We can rebuild and salvage that one. Rebuild or salvage that one right there. Pack of crops is ready. Yay, we did it. Okay, now I'm gonna turn down the pack of crops. Maybe we'll just do 3 for trading purposes. We need like a building that processes grain, that uses grain, that does something. Academy uses brawling, and we do have the training gear, but nowhere to use it. This one's also brawling, but it's only brawling, whereas this one's brawling in education, so it'd be better. Let's just build it right away. All right, our lizards have full housing now, so they're happy with us. Cornerstones, golden marrows. Some fossils contain valuable surprises. Gain 2 amber for every 20 sea marrow produced. That would be nice. Traders have 1 more perk or blueprint for sale. Gain +1 production yields for all packets of goods, and all recipes that use rainwater have 5% higher chance of doubling the yield with every 30 vein charges mine. No, golden marrow is the best. Give me money. Then I can maybe buy wood. I can afford it. I'm buying it. I just bought wood. We have bought wood, which means I want to be fishing, which means I want to be collecting reeds and roots. Pack of provisions needs to go up to 12 for that order. I need the blight post too. I might throw it over here. Far away, but also like I kind of like that because it's busy here. And we need to get all of our housing in this area. There's Academy. Look at us go. What is this one? All right. A generation that ignores its history has no past and future. Gain +1 to global resolve for each rebuilt or salvage ruin found in glades. Ooh. So once we rebuild those 2 ruins, we can get 2 global resolve. That's great. Should we go for the cookhouse? Probably. The bats like biscuits. Yeah, I'm doing it. Okay, and then I'm gonna pause the clothier. See how happy they are? Well on our way with this run. Unlurk, welcome back, MJ. I hope the rest of your workday went smoothly. Yeah, they were hangry beavers. Correct. When you say the more traditional way, did they meet you? No. Yeah, IVF. Uh-huh. Yes. No, they just, they go into their house, and then later a new beaver comes out of their house with them. Obviously the stork comes to visit or something. So the thing about this is we're not making flour yet, but I want to make flour. But we need a building to be able to make flour. So we might want to just cut into another glade. Possibly. Probably. Or at least eventually, if not right this second. Newcomers could... This is copper, so we could get a mine on that. There's hardly anywhere to walk. Oh, there is a space. Okay. So resolve is really high because they have coats, they have boots. Some of them are getting training, some of them are using the stones and the reeds. What do you mean we don't have that many reeds? What do you mean we don't have that many reeds? All right, let's collect reeds here then. Yeah, it's good stuff. So you buy wood from the black market for this biome. You then turn around. You can also buy stuff from traders, obviously, as well. If they have the stuff you want. I don't know. I don't know that I want anything that they have. If anything, I would buy food. That's a lot. 30? Still leaves me with 131. Maybe we'll sell a couple fabric, too. Because we have the fiber line. That's all of my fabric. Okay, that's fine. For food, I think it's worth it. So that helps with our food shortage a little bit. Herbs and roots being grown in the herb garden. This is the blight post. I don't have anyone working it yet, but we're definitely going to want to make it out of sea marrow and not wood. It's interesting. A biome with no wood? Like, I kind of like it, you know? You had a great day. Oh, I love to hear that. That's good. They have smaller tanks just inside the house. Oh, okay. Okay, then it makes sense, Kellen. That makes sense. All right, what do y'all think? Should we maybe switch over to some Gardic show, have a little chatty vibes, and then we will do our vote on what game we're going to play in the second half. These are the games that are in the vote right now. It was welcoming me to the chat room. There we go. So some people are voting in the Discord to get a couple extra votes in. That's just a perk. If you happen to be in my Discord, you can vote twice. Once here on stream, once in the Discord. It also gives the people that aren't able to be here right during the vote a chance to vote in the voting variety for the second half. Nidhugsbane, hi friend. Thank you so much for the 70 stream watch streak. Thank you for lurking through all the streams. That's all of them. That's a lot of streams.
What?
Schmuckle, my vote can be bought. Schmuckle, thank you so much for the 5 bits. I appreciate that. 70, that's like a year. Yeah, isn't that a lot? It's so many. That's a lot. Ned Hugsbane, you're really wonderful. Thank you for always lurking and being your lovely self. And, you know, folks, streaks break sometimes. It's not a big deal. I just appreciate the dedication to trying to be here as much as you can. That's super cool. Obviously helps support me as a content creator very much to have you be present in chat. I love this game. I'm not done playing this game, like, ever. Maybe when I 100% it and get all the prestige levels and everything, then maybe I'll stop playing this game. So, if you're new here, make sure you hit the follow button so you can find your way back here, because I am going to be switching over to just chatting. We'll do a little Gardic show. We'll get ready for the vote. We'll do a little vote. It'll be a little bit before we switch to the other game category, but that'll give us the opportunity to spend something like 4 hours in whatever game people are voting for. So that's part of why I'm trying to switch now, to get the proper value out of the vote and variety, right? So if you're watching on YouTube, watching on Twitch, and you just are interested in Against the Storm, make sure you follow or subscribe, depending on which platform you are, so you can find your way back. And don't worry, folks, I'm not just chatting on Twitch. I will be in the just chatting category, but we're going to do some Gardic show, which is very fun.